Today we'll be presenting the changing trends in the Forbes list of the most wealthiest people in the world. In 2000, Forbes magazine listed 6 out of 10 United States Americans as the top billionaires in the world. Now in 2010, Forbes magazine listed only 3 out of 10 United States Americans as the top wealthiest people, while the other 7 billionaires take root in countries such as India, Mexico, Brazil, and Spain. Recently, Americans have been showing a decline in wealth, whereas Indian financiers have been showing the rags to riches progression that we used to see in Warren Buffett, Lawrence Ellison, and Bill Gates. Indian investors have also begun showing a trend of transplanting money from foreign countries to another country. A closer look into these billionaires' acquisition of wealth presents the idea of subcultural transitions. Just as countries such as India are prospering, so are their people. India, investors such as the Ambani brothers and Lakshmi Mittal have tapped into growing manufacturing industries such as steel and oil, while United States investors such as Lawrence Ellison and Bill Gates have been losing money as they invest in technology, a trend that may be declining. Warren Buffett, another United States billionaire, invested in electricity, and he is the only one out of the 3 that has gained major amounts of money from 2000 to 2010, about $25 billion. Changing trends in investment are setting standards of who will be the face of the wealthy.
I know Mittal kind of developed his fortune by, he just got into steel, and his thing was going around the world buying up steel companies, going all over the world and buying up steel companies that were doing really not well. Because when they're not doing well, they're cheap. And then what he does is he completely restructures them and makes them much more efficient. And they produce more, and not necessarily more, but they just make a ton.
He started that polyester business, and then he got into the refining business, and then they established the refining business in 1998, and from there on they started growing up, and now it looks like they are the world's largest refiner. I'm proud of the country by being on the Forbes list.
I grew up in Switzerland, and there was actually quite a bit of talk about that while I was in high school, because he wanted to buy up this French steel company. I don't know if it was just steel, but a metal company, and there was a lot of resistance from labor unions, because this company was kind of dying, but they knew that if Mittal bought it up, he'd break them and fire lots of people, restructure a lot, and, because making a company more profitable often in general it means kind of streamlining it and making it more efficient. Monopolies can also arise just because there's one company that's just much better than everyone else at doing things. So I think for Microsoft, that was kind of it. Forbes list. You see lots of people from developing countries emerging, but that's not always necessarily because the economy where they're from is prospering. These people, because they had connections and they knew how the system worked, they managed to take big shares in these companies for themselves. So all these big gas and oil companies, they're in the hands of a few really powerful, really rich